Beautiful night, beautiful light, and welcome back to love, peace, and happiness, Tarot. Coming to you live once again from Las Vegas. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest free, timeless, collective channel message from the Tarot in the Shadow series. So if you're here, it's by divine design. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. You're always responsible for the choices and decisions you make, so make them responsibly. You have questions, I have answers. You can find those facts on my website, located on the title of this live, uncut, unedited, raw and real broadcast. So thank you for the support on the channel and the growth. Yes, thank you for your love donations. And for those of you who are purchasing your personal readings through me, I'm so grateful to be of service. And let's get into your reading. We're going to start with the postcard from Spirit. Pull the last message that we'll read, and we're going to pull it first. Okay, this one. Set that aside. And, okay, I didn't, interesting. I didn't prepare anything for today's session, but I'm actually being guided to first use the runes today. I think my consciousness could be a little influenced because I saw something on Witch Talk, and it's like if you have this little eye shape right here, you have Viking ancestry, and you should read runes. And I'm like, okay, I don't know how that portends for me, but I definitely do have a passion for the runes. So starting with the runes today. Okay. First thing I see right in the center of the table, I see Birkana, and that's all about love. I also see Sowillow right close to it. So the sun energy, empowering love. I also see, and those are goldstones. So what that's telling me with the goldstone runes talk to me about outside influences in the human realm. So that tells me that there's a love, okay? This could be somebody who is very controlling. There's somebody who loves you. There's somebody who feels love towards you. And it gives a very general idea of like, all around you, there is love. All you have to do is look and see. Shout outs to Virginia and Janine, Loyalty Tribe. Okay. So love surrounds you. We'll see how the cards come out, but it looks like there's somebody around who's gathering. It's almost like mustering the strength to talk about how they love you. Okay. I see that you're over here working your magic. You're working your magic. So some of you lit a candle to bring in your true love or soulmate. And if you did that, you didn't attach a face or a name. You didn't attach a face or a name because you know that is like inserting too much will over another person's experience. So there's no attaching of names. We will never tell you. We don't cast spells that way. Let's just say it that way. We don't cast spells that way here. So if you let a candle or burn some up for love, there's some magic in you. Let me just say that. And you're using it in a way that's in harmony with the divine will and purpose. Okay, you're not trying to insert your will. You're just trying to attract what's meant for you. I see that. So somebody here, even if for those of you who don't vibe with that, it's like you are bringing in, you are attracting new love. Whether you are burning a candle or chanting or spells or any of it or not, you're still attracting love. This is something that's happening. Okay, let me see what else we have here. We have kanas, which is like somebody here, like I said, they're mustering power and trying to find the right answer, the right way to approach, trying to find the right thing to do. So there's somebody here who wants solutions with you. Some of you have an existing love. I see an existing love. And there's been a little bit of dissension between the two of you. And you are just speaking to their spirit. You are talking to their soul. You like what spirit hears, the ears don't need to know. Okay. So it's like you're speaking to their spirit and letting that be your most advantageous point of contact. And it seems to be working. I hear it seems to be working. And when you're speaking to their spirit, there's something here about all these things are resolved between us easily. It's something about resolutions between the two of you that you're speaking into their spirit, you know? It's something like it's all resolved with love. Like love is the key, love is the answer, is what it feels like. Okay. Now, so I have one rune in the yellow handmade set. Goodness. Which for me talks about you, your actions that you take, the steps that you're making, and the things that you're doing. The 3 gold stones, again, they talk about an external influence, another person in your experience, okay? And then I have 4 quartz crystal runes, and it's like holding it down on 4 corners is the way I see it. There are 4 corners of that holding it down. Now, closest to you, well, closest to me here, closest to the one rune that is meant to represent here your energy, where you have the I was at. We have here Righto. It's so close. This is telling me that you have. It's like the universe, God. It's like it's time for you to journey. It's time for you to move on. And so you're asking God to show you, you know, the path to love, to money, to success, to enlightenment, whatever that is. In this, part of that path is to actually get moving. With Righto, it's like take motion and get moving. Okay. And then over here, it's Pertho. Okay, so this is Pertho is like on the left hand, you're protected. Okay. That's telling me anything that has left your life from the past, it's like you're safe, you're protected. Anything that left your life was supposed to leave your life. Sorry about I mean, it is what it is. I can't really. Okay, let's see what's this one way down here. Oh, and then you have Kanas over here. So we have God presenting solutions, and the solution comes through a person. Okay, so Kanas is there and here with the gold stone as well, and that's above the reading. On the right side of the reading, we have Fehu, which is about gains. So what I'm seeing here, let me make it back to shadow time because it's still supposed to be shadow time. I just want you to see the runes. Okay. So your journey, you have this whole journey that you're on. Okay. It's a magical journey. Spirit's like, we've removed some things from your past. You're protected from that now. Spirit is providing solutions as you stay in your place of being in that high vibration, attractive energy. You got gains coming in. You got love coming in. There's money coming in. It's all Spirit is attracting. In the 3D, the first thing I'm getting though is love. Okay. So let's get some tarot cards. Which tarot cards you want? They're actually showing me the Starman Tarot. So we're going to get some messages out from the Starman Tarot today. All right, so what is the Tarot in the Shadows message that I am to deliver at this time? Please and thank you. What's the Tarot in the Shadow message? Show me the current situation. Show me the current situation. Okay, current situation is the High Priestess. You're sexy, you're seductive, you're attractive. You're looking so delicious, honey. Somebody looks at you that way. You're also all about your spirit. This is what makes you so attractive. They just don't know. They just don't know. Like, it's because your spirit's right. If your spirit ain't right, you ain't going to be looking too right either. Regardless of anything else, like, you're looking delicious because you right with God. How you gonna win if you ain't right within? Okay, Lauren Hill coming through. Is that Lauren Hill? Yeah. Anyways, the point of the matter is, how you gonna win if you ain't right within? You're right within. You are right within. You're looking fantastic. So your soul glow. Okay, you got soul glow. Let's see what else we have here. Show me the Tarot in the Shadows message. Show me the Tarot shadow. Okay, the King of Swords. So on one hand, you have this King of Swords, the Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy. One thing about you, okay, so there could be some of you, there's a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, masculine energy in your experience for this Tarot in the Shadows message. But they're like, yeah, let's go back to talking about you. You're very clear-minded. You know, your connection with Source, with God, it's got you very clear thinking. Like, you can see a lot clearly. Your intellect is not missed because you're in your spirit. Like, don't get it twisted. Just because we live in spirit don't mean we can't see with the brain we have as well. It's like, you're smart and you see clearly. And you know how to make swift decisions. Okay. Quick decisions. Now, we'll come back around and talk about that King of Swords as an external person. For some of you, this will be this person represented by this gold stone here. But let's see what's another factor here in tonight's Tarot in the Shadows message is the Three of Cups. Union, reunion, reconciliation. That's a big reconciliation card. Okay. Things coming together. Mm-hmm. A union, a reunion. Okay. High Priestess is also Virgo energy. So for some of you, you might resonate with being a Virgo. Okay. The Three of Cups is cause for celebration. Good times, good people, good food. Let's see what Source God wants you to consider in this. We have the Three of Swords. Consider the heartbreak and the truth that you learned that set you free. Okay. Heartbreak, pain, truth that hurts but sets you free. Hurts like a bee, but it sets you free. It liberates you, actually. Okay. All right. Three of Swords energy. Wow. There's a lot of heartbreak here. All right. Let's see what's the guidance. The guidance here for you is the Five of Swords. Okay. Cut off the toxic connection. All right. The Five of Swords talks about what I just said, cutting off toxic connections. It's also about arguing and disagreements. Why is this in your guidance? Somebody here is, even though your intuition is showing you things, it's like you keep choosing against what your intuition is showing you. You keep sabotaging yourself in some sort of way. And they're like, but why? Why are you sabotaging yourself? They want to know why. They want you to know why. And they said, we know why. We want you to know why. We need you to take a look at what is it in you that causes you to keep choosing this pattern There's a pattern that's developed here. Come together, get your heart broke. Why do you keep developing that pattern? Okay. It has to do with changing your mind, okay? Changing your mind. And going back and forth with looking for solutions. So you've been back and forth in a situation. Okay, got it. Thank you. And it's like, why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep going back and forth? You're starting to see it and say to yourself, what the fuck am I thinking? But the way it's coming through today is like, God said, in that back and forth, you found a lot of solutions and you're going to find more. Okay. So it's like every time you go back and forth, you find more solutions. And it's like, I'm hearing, when you can look at a connection with somebody and see why it's great, but yet also be able to see where, but that triggers me a little bit. And look at that, honestly, that's where the work is. And there's a message here about that's where the work is. Because there is some joy in this. This is more friendship type of connection, I feel like, than a love type connection. Is that what somebody's realizing? Show me what this King of Swords is all about. Temperance. There's somebody in your experience who, when they're around, you just start having to constantly keep cool, keep yourself calm, because it's like the way they talk might agitate you. Yeah, I'm seeing that there's someone here in your experience, when they talk, they agitate you. But there's also something here that keeps you considering them because they've been through a lot of hurt and a lot of pain. So I even get like, are you listening to a friend talk about their heartbreak so much? This person has a lot of pain and they just need to talk about it. Some of you are doing that right now. The Three of Swords coming out, clarified by the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody here in your experience who they just really need to hash out and talk out loud about some real difficulties, some real challenges. And for you, the challenge is that you got to keep your cool, keep it together while you're listening, because some of the stuff they talk to you about, you'd rather really not know. It's like, it's triggering to hear this. I don't want to know that happened to you. And you got to keep your cool and listen, because you don't want to upset this person while they're talking. You don't want to upset somebody else while they're talking. I see 33. Somebody's 33 years old. Okay. I see somebody's a 10-year-old. I see a 10-year-old for someone. And I also see somebody has their tenure. Okay. Somebody's been back and forth. It's been a good five-month period. Okay. With the Three of Cups, we have the Nine of Wands. I see that this person is connecting to their friend group. You might even for some of you, this is unfolding. Thank you. For some of you, this is unfolding in a circle of friends. And there's just one friend that has some stuff going on. And yeah, you care. It's not like you don't care. You do care. But it presents a real challenge because you start channeling messages, and you're trying to remain emotionally detached enough to be effective. Okay. There's also somebody who reads cards for a person, and you're going to have to read cards on a situation that is near and dear to your heart. Again, there's a need to remain emotionally detached from the situation in order to process the information effectively, not being it's like, keep your emotions in a professional place. You can have your emotions, but they got to stay in the professional place in this situation. Okay. Some of you, like I said, though, this is a friendship circle that this is happening within. And These friends seem to have gone through thick, I hear hell and high water. They've gone through thick, they've gone through thin, they've gone through great times and misery together. They've had pains together. There's something especially triggering, though, about whatever this one person is going through right now. Let me see over here above you. Princess of Cups. Now, I heard, as I put that card up there, I heard, it's always been this way. So there's something here about this person. That's why it's triggering you. Thank you. I understand now. I see it clearly. Thank you. Okay, so it triggers you because you're like, this person don't ever change or keep choosing the same pattern. And you're actually surprised, like you guys love this person as your friend. I see a circle of friends. It's almost like a freaking movie. You know how in the movie there's always those 4 chicks and then something happens and blah blah blah. It feels like a chick flick. Okay. But this person, I hear ever since high school, they keep choosing the same thing. And I'm so sick and tired of having this conversation about the same thing. And it's like, it just hasn't changed. It's always been this way. Okay. I've, with the 5 of Swords as a guidance, honestly, you know what I'm getting is you're going to tell them exactly what you think because you've been holding it back. I hear somebody saying, why? Why should we give you any advice? Because this friend, I see this friend, tell me what to do. I don't know what to do. And then I hear you just like break silence and you're like, listen, why should we tell you what to do? We've been doing this, was it every year since graduation? Huh? Something along those lines. Like we go around and around about this. You don't listen anyway. And quite honestly, since you're not going to listen, I don't even understand why you bring any of this to us. You don't listen. You don't change. You keep choosing the same thing over and over again. And I feel, hold on, let's find out what this person is upset about. Let's see what's going on with their situation. The 2 of Cups. This is about love. That's what I was picking up on. I feel like this has to do with who this person falls in love with, how they love, their love issues. Okay, a difficult love relationship. Let me see. The Clown. The Sacred Clown is a full energy. And one more about their experience with the Star. Okay. So what's going on in their situation is this person, they're in love with a clown and they keep holding hope for somebody. This person is actually walks away from a lot of stuff. This person is not invested in this relationship. Why? What is the person's issue? The 10 of Wands. Love relationships look to this guy because I feel like this is your girlfriend. Not girlfriend like the kind of girlfriend I deserve, but your friend who's one of your girls. And her boyfriend, he's just like so blocked to love, long-term commitment, really being there. And she keep going round and round just trying to wait for this dude to change. Yeah, but once he has, dude, you've been going round and round in circles with him since high school. He ain't done it yet. It's like, if that boy don't love you by now, he will never, ever, never, ever love you. Yeah, he'll never love you if he don't love you by now. And she keep holding on, trying to hold on, trying to wait for the dude to love her. But this dude is a fool. He ain't into, love is a burden to this person. Okay, love is a burden for whatever reason. Sorry, I didn't mean to be judgmental. Somebody is like, well, that was really judgmental. I hear you, bitch. I hear you. How was that? Was that judgmental too? I'm just saying, I was just talking shit because seriously, this dude makes unwise choices. You know what I'm saying? If he don't love, why does he keep leading this woman on? Well, we don't have no control about him, and clearly we ain't got no control about your friend, this girl right here. She could be a Sagittarius friend who's trying to hold on to a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius dude. Why does she keep holding on him for real? Let me see. This is your friend. She keep holding on to him for the Six of Wands because she feel like at the end of the day, she's going to win and he's going to choose her. And it's like, honey, he showed you about himself. You're not going to change this dude. And again, I get it's always been this way. This dude has always been this way. What makes you think he could suddenly change? Oh, she waiting for him to have a midlife crisis and need somebody instead of need to go out and run around and play around and do all this childish, I'm going to say it, fuckboy shit. I'm going to say it. Yeah. She's like trying to see, oh my God, they just showed me a vision of this dude that I know. Okay. This dude had always been very non-committal in his relationships. This is an actual person that I know. Always been non-committal. He'd have hit like 50 years old and now he want to settle down and get married. So he wants to settle down and get married. You know who he ended up marrying? The one that stuck around the longest. Because he had different ones. Yep. And that's kind of what she's trying to do here. She want to be the one that sticks around the longest to win the prize. Dude, what kind of prize is that? This dude doesn't prize you. But hold on, that's my personal opinion. They said that's my personal opinion. And those are my personal feelings and my personal expressions. Yeah, this person doesn't prize your friend, but she's stuck on the idea that if she sticks around longest, she'll be the last one left. Like everybody else is going to leave him and I'll still be here. And you're just over it. So, you're trying to hang out with your friends and have a good time and stuff, but you don't want to hear this mess. So, yeah, there it is, the Four of Cups. That confirms what I'm saying. You're like, this is not for me. I don't want to hear this. You're rejecting the conversation. You're like, so as a result of that, they're like, and then what happened? And then what happened? You're like, okay, so I don't want to hear this, miss. This is like, it's pointless judgment. Okay. So I see somebody stood up and walked away from the table. It might have been you. And it's like, boom, mic drop. You're like, are you guys going to still listen to this shit? I'm tired of listening to this. We've been listening to this since high school. She still keeps hanging on to him. That dude is not trying to settle down. He doesn't care how heartbroken she is. And every time she asks us for our guidance and our advice and to listen to her and be there for her and all this, she doesn't do anything different. She keep making the same choice. Aren't you tired? And it's like, I got real things to focus on. I got real things to focus on. And I just see you making a final judgment like, no, I'm not going to hear it. I'm not going to get involved in that. It's unhealthy. And she's not making healthy choices with it. It'd be different if this situation was teaching her to make healthy choices. She's not learning to make healthy choices with what she's been given. So she's drinking lemon water instead of lemonade, which means her life is trying to purify, honey. Her life is trying to purify some things right out of it. Okay. Let's look more at this Five of Swords. Yeah. As a result of you saying what you said, somebody at the table is having a whole consciousness shift with the Hangman coming out. And Hangman next to the Five of Swords is telling me somebody here is having a whole change of heart, a whole change of mind. They're seeing things differently. I heard. You guys, we're just enabling this to continue. She's narcissistic. She wants everybody to pity her. Oh boy, like you pointed out some blatant truths, and somebody else that was in your friends group, they got it. You're not the only one that sees it, but they only got it because you opened up your mouth and you said it. Thank you, Norma Jean, for moderating. You opened up your mouth and you pointedly called. I heard you called a duck a duck. If it talked like a duck, if it waddled like a duck, if it swim like a duck, I guess it's a duck. And your big announcement with all your friends, like, it's always been this way. I'm tired of telling her. She's got huge victim mentality issues. You guys, we've tried to talk her out of this, and I'm not going to go down this path with her no more. This is vibration lowering. It's like, you don't listen anyway. Stop coming around. We were having a great conversation, and here you show up with this drama. And I'm so tired of you blowing up everything with the drama. For someone, this was not simple as friends sitting around having a lunch or a brunch. This was 3 friends for somebody where y'all were doing something, like you were somewhere, you went on a trip, and y'all been telling your friend about this dude. Y'all been telling your friend about this dude. And he came and he destroyed something. Okay. He came where he was not supposed to be. So if it's at the restaurant, okay, he comes to the restaurant and there's an argument, and it's like, what the heck is going on? This is so embarrassing. Are we really having a very public fight with a guy over childish insecurities and jealousies? Are you freaking for real right now? I just see like your final decision is, I cannot entertain this drama any longer. Yeah, because you're like the Empress. You're like, I have a reputation. I have things of value. I just can't associate with this mess no more. So there's a situation here where your intuition has talked. For a while, you didn't listen. For a while, you didn't listen. You knew this was coming. In other words, for a while, your intuition had showed you. Some of these childish ways were going to persist. It was always going to end up in a heartbreak. For somebody, this is definitely a love connection. I do pick up on that friend vibe, though. But they're showing me, for somebody, this is a love connection. You have done everything you could to hold on to it, hold faith for this person. And just, it's like you waiting for them to end their player ways, waiting for them to end their self-destructive ways, something like that. And it's just like, you really would love, you have this wish, what would be wish fulfillment for you, I see, is if you would be able to reconcile with this person. You would love to reconcile with this person, but that person is the one that has the solution. That person is the one that has the solution. Okay. And they're still talking about that friend. Okay. And so, until that person opens up and walk away from whatever this battling, whether it's whoever they're in love with, or this could even represent a behavior like an addiction or something like that. Like I said, there's something about this person, something they're attached to. It's either a lover they have who is very disrespectful and they're screaming the word violent, okay? Or like a self-sabotaging behavior that could be addiction or abusive. And they did say the word narcissist. I don't really use a lot of those words too much, but it's coming out today. And there is a disagreement that gives somebody another perspective here. There is a verbal interaction. I hope it stayed just verbal. I don't have any indication that it did anything but verbal, but it looks like there's a verbal interaction here that's like, I've loved and I've nurtured through this, and I'm just not going to keep, it's like throwing my pearls to swine is the feeling. It's like, I can't keep rescuing you. Okay, thank you. Somebody here, you'll know this is your experience because this person stayed with you 2 times in the past. They said this person stayed at your house 2 times in the past. You're like, I can't. No. I would love to reconcile with you, you say, but that's just not something I can entertain right now because I just have to use my wise judgment. Somebody really wants to be with you and you're like, no, my judgment says no. Okay. What else they want to talk about? The Emperor. Okay, they want to talk about the Emperor. Okay. This person is standing there cross-armed saying, no, I don't want it. Okay, now they're flipping into a different experience. Okay. So for somebody, you've been resonant with this experience, but it's kind of like the roles are reversed. So for those of you where the roles are reversed, they're saying, yeah, this is somebody here. Okay, the Emperor energy and the Prince of Cups. Coming out with the Ace of Pentacles. There's the Emperor energy, which for someone that's an Aries person here. And this person is being guided to a fresh beginning. And that's why they're saying no. Like they're supposed to start alone. Okay. Okay. Because whoever this person is, oh, they got some things of the past that they need to heal. They need to figure some things out about their own childhood wounding. Okay. Somebody here, they're starting alone. They're starting alone, but they're thinking about the past. And that situation from the past they're thinking about is over. And so this person is standing in their power right now. This person is standing in their power. They are supposed to be on their own right now. And it's about, okay. They have to be on their own right now because there was something deceptive that happened. They did something deceptive. Spirit saw that. They're supposed to be on their own. So it's like even this person ain't, even if you were to approach this person would reject you because of their ego. But in reality, it's like God's like, you better say no. If you go over there, I'm going to yank you by your neck. It's like God has a threat on him. Like God's sitting there saying, listen, if you go over there, I know they invited you, but if you go over there, I'm going to fuck you up. Don't you go over there. So they're like, nope. I even get the vibe here like somebody big brother, you know what I'm saying? Somebody got a big mean brother. They even show me like, they're giving me the vibe of like gangs and mafias. And they're like, no, there's a protection order on that one. That one's out of bounds. You can't touch that one. It feels like that. It's like that. It feels like that. It's like you go over there, I'm going to yank you by your neck. You stay in your seat, something like that. And some of you are about a deception. Ooh, because they were supposed, hold on, in Prince of Pentacles. They were supposed to make things right about a deception, but they're continuing on. And all it's doing is holding themselves up. Damn, in this deck, wow, I just noticed that. The Prince of Pentacles in this deck, this horse is definitely not in motion. It's for decoration only. We have a speaker sitting on top of it, what appears to me to be a speaker shooting a laser ray. So something about this person, what they be saying out their mouth is meant to hurt. The other thing is, this is a decorative horse. It has 1 foot up and 3 feet are fixed to tree trunks that, chopped off trees. And we got tree stumps there and it's fixed. It ain't going no damn where. This pony ain't moving nowhere. Somebody here, Spirit told them, you better make right about your deception. They don't want to do it. They're afraid to tell you the truth. Hold on. Now, why is this coming up? That's wild. So way earlier in the day, before I went to sleep and all that, Quentin said, Grandma, we're doing arts and crafts. He said, I made a cookie, and it's a bite out of the cookie. Use it for your show. There's something here about you took a bite out of the cookie. Okay. Or they took a bite out of the cookie. Okay, here's the thing. This shit ain't going no fucking where. And they can't go nowhere until they do right by some sort of deception that they did. They got some sort of secret plan, okay? It ain't right with God. How you gonna win if you ain't right within? Okay, by their own behavior. Feeling like they need to be sneaky, lying, deceptive, and all that. Guess what? They judge themselves guilty as charged. Okay, they judge themselves guilty as charged. The Strength card. Yeah, God is in this because the strength card is going right next to the death card. God is in this. It's like, stay in your motherfucking lane. It's like there's a spiritual restraining order. There's a spiritual restraining order here. God said if you go 100 feet around them, they ain't allowed. Okay, they ain't allowed. Okay. I see a spiritual restraining order. Hold on, I got to write that down. They said that might be the name of this video. We'll find out because they got some shit coming through tonight. Okay, yeah, a spiritual restraining order is in place here with this person. This person, they're showing me this person would really love to reunite with you, but it's going to require a little bit more effort than they're willing to put in. It's going to require something of them that they just don't want to do. And there's their judgment. What is it that they just don't want to do? The 8 of Wands. They don't want to let the love flow. They don't want to tell the truth about whatever it was in the past. This 8 of Wands really looks like launching rockets of desire. So this person here, what they don't want to do is they don't want to get hurt again. This is what they're gonna tell you and what they're gonna tell their friends and their families. I don't want to talk to you no more. I don't want to get hurt again. And the truth is, God has said, if you don't come correct and come true to this person, I'm gonna yank you by your neck. And they don't want to tell you the truth. They don't want to tell you the truth. That's the truth. The truth is they don't want to talk to you about how they were juggling you with somebody else with this 2 of Pentacles energy. They don't want to tell you the truth about how they were juggling you with somebody else, okay? They don't want you to know about that because they lied to you about it already and they lied to you so many times. And so it's like, well, do I tell them that I lied to them another time and they didn't know? Or do I lie to them again and see if we can let this grow? Or do I just bow the fuck out? And because God said if I talk to this person again, I was going to get yanked up by my neck. And this person's like, yeah, I like my neck. I'm going to just say no. Okay. And then I hear, all you got to do is say yes. Okay, so there's something here. What I heard is all you got to do is say yes and you'll be blessed. So there was an opportunity here to be blessed in some sort of way. All they had to do was say yes, but they said no. Okay. Yeah, this is an end of a karmic contract. I mean, we could have had it all. We could have had it all with the 10 of Pentacles in the past. It's like we could have had it all. Okay, love and health and wealth and money. But now I'll have it all by myself with the Ace of Cups. Like I'll keep it all to myself. Yeah, and justice is in your favor. You have acted upright with the white glove, baby. With the white glove. You passed the white glove test. So you can actually go through these love experiences and leave them without incurring further karmic debt? Yeah, you can. Yeah, just don't do no dirt. It's funny. You just be transparent. It's so simple. All you gotta do is be transparent, be real. You know, stop playing with motherfuckers. Be real instead of head games. I feel like the hardest thing for you is to really just the realization. I heard the stark realization that all you can really do here is just give it up. And I hear, got to give it up. Keep on dancing. So there's something here about to keep dancing. You're going to have to give this up. And that's the big challenge for you. It's like, well, damn. I didn't want it to come to this. I heard anywhere where you're dealing with anyone else, they looking at you like, you're not so warm and fuzzy anymore. What happened? You're mean now. You used to be warm and fuzzy and so receptive and kind and just anything. You were always there for me. What's the problem? And it's like, now you're mean and you don't care anymore. And that's how they're looking at you. And it's like, well, not my problem. You know, the Nine of Swords come out. It's like, you're aligned with this. The only reason they feeling that way is because, you know, it's the same situation. And you know that if you go into this, it's going to do the same thing to you again. I hear when you get involved in this, it really has a strong effect on your energy. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to bring you down. You're like, I can't do that again. So, loving the outcome. Energy is the Hierophant. Taurus energy. You're going to stand in your power. You're going to stand in your spiritual power. You know, people are going to have a whole lot of opinions about you, and none of that is your business. Yeah, they might think you're cold. They might think you're emotionally unavailable. They might think you a bitch, and because the Queen of Swords, with the Queen of Swords, how they looking at you, they could be thinking you a bitch. If you care, you don't care. They would be like, how rude. What you mean you won't listen to me? You always listen to me whenever I have guy problems. And you're just like, exactly. And it's the same problem every time. And I'm done having this conversation. I feel like, and I'm done having this conversation. I refuse to do this conversation all over again. Yeah, you have a desire to like, you're in this place where you're like, listen, I'm on a fresh new lease in life. I'm not going backwards in any type of way. I'm not going to get myself involved in this stuff. I just got to be free. Free. Yeah, you're on some, on some Denise Williams. I got to be free. Okay. You're on that. Okay. And you want somebody to realize the lies that they entertain. You want somebody, you would love it if somebody can realize their shit and how they're the source of it. Okay. You would love that. You would love it if somebody would just take action for their self. And as a matter of fact, since they won't, I heard you would love it if they would just keep their bullshit out of the conversation because you don't want to hear it. And so it's like, as a result, I see you might even ghost somebody, because I get the alien card coming out here, which is our hermit energy. In what you're doing, I just see like, you're like, okay, never mind. I'm going to go back over here into my own whole house. You know, I wish you would stand up for yourself and cut this dude out. Yeah, because on this page of Princess of Swords energy, she's crouched. She looks like she's in a position with that sword. And it's like, I wish you would just cut this shit out. Okay, quit looking. And it's like, listen to the angel on your shoulder instead of the devil. They keep getting you dancing with the devil. Okay. I just feel like you're like, I don't know what I can do. So I'm just going to leave. Like I said, somebody stood up from the table and you just left. Yeah, and I feel like your heart is so tired of playing these games. Yeah, the Ten of Swords in your heart. You're like, I'm tired of watching you do this to yourself. I just can't. I can't co-sign this anymore. I'm not going to enable this anymore. No, I'm not going to help you try to figure out how to save your relationship with this dude and what can make it better, because it's fucked up. Like, y'all gotta... It's all types of drama and mess, and it's just sloppy and it's messy and it's unhealthy and it's not changing. This dude is never gonna change. And somebody here don't want to see it. Yeah, your intuition is telling you Ace of Wands. It's like lighting a fire under your butt to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't continue to entertain this situation. That's just it. Take your power back from this situation, from these people, and move the F on. And yeah, because what Spirit really wants you to know is the Queen of Pentacles. This is about your self-development, honey. You got a lot more powerful ways you could focus your energy. You don't need to be focusing your energy on this kind of stress and drama, I heard. Yeah, but it's like everybody knows that there's a need for healing here. That everybody can see that with the Four of Swords. Okay, and everybody also knows that you're a meditator. You're into your spirituality. Like, you meditate, you pray, you're spiritual. And what you know is somebody here is caught up in a whole illusion with the Seven of Cups. They're lying to themselves. They're what they think it is in their head is not the reality of the situation. It's like I'm seeing, thank you, Fantasia. They're showing me Fantasia. All those characters that Mickey dreams up with his magic hat. It's like, this is a matrix. And it's like, as soon as he stops doing his magic, boom, all those characters fall. It's nothing but a mess, right? Yeah, that's like this person with all their illusions and stuff. And you're like, it's all an illusion. It's lies. It's deception. What you think is there is not really there. It's fake. You're in love with the golem. Oh, God, you're in love with the golem. If you don't know what a golem is, it's a non-life form that is given a false sense of life to follow orders. Okay, thank you. You can look up more about it. Interestingly enough, and oh my God, this is disgusting. Why have I never seen this before? Oh, those are bees. Wow. Okay. What God knows that you don't know is, look at that lover's card is there. I want to know more about that. I was like, oh, that's disgusting, because what it looked like is, I'm not even gonna lie, this love, it's got all types of entities on it. So anywhere where we talking about your friend and they shit, like you're repelled by it because, like, you see the way I look at her, ew, that's disgusting. Like that, because it's got a bunch of, the way I'm seeing these bees, they look like bugs crawling all over these people. It really, like, it's like, yeah, gross. Yeah. And what they're showing me is there is a lot of dark entities surrounding that connection. Yeah, it's dark. These two, there's something about the way they have sex or something that they do together, and they invoke dark energies. Okay, they're consciously invoking dark energies. Wow. Yeah. Right now, what's happening is the Two of Swords. Okay, this is what you're finding out. That's about that stalemate. That's about that separation. And literally, it's like you've been entertaining this situation with somebody who has all these entities attached to them. And it could be from whoever else they're having sex with. And I hear somebody likes to have sex with the transvestites. Okay. No judgment. But whatever's going on here, like they're tapping into some demonic dark entities. Okay. And is that being done consciously is what I heard. By one of the two peoples, yes, it is being done consciously. So it's like this person doesn't even know, your girlfriend don't even know that her partner, every time they fuck, every time they have sex, every time they make love, their partner is this is why they're addicted. I heard this is why they're addicted. Their partner is channeling some dark entities, and there is some. It's like a black magic spell, baby. Wow! And this is somebody who's around you. So it's like this person has a sexually transmitted demon. Yeah. It's like this person, this friend of yours, this is why you're so repellent to the conversation, repellent to engaging in conversing about this or anything, is because this person has some sexually transmitted demons. Whoever they messing with is not good for you. Okay, so they said take it out of relationships and take it into the friendship, Well, it already has been both, I'm saying. There's just somebody here who is involved in some dark shit and they don't even know it. And your spirit is like, ew, that's gross. I don't even want to be around this person. You can't put your finger on what it is. You haven't been able to put your finger on what it is. For somebody, what we're talking about, sex and a partner. Oh, their partner is cocaine or methamphetamine or ketamine. What the fuck is ketamine? Or pills. Somebody snorts pills. Okay, somebody is very they're saying open with their physical body because of their chemical needs. Okay, that's just, I'm surprised that's coming through this show. Like, that's not something we really get coming through this show much, but it's coming through here today. So somebody here, you've been hanging on to a friend. This friend got some very low vibe entities attached to him. They said you've been the one hanging on to this friendship for so long. Oh boy, and God's like, okay, I'm done. Leave it alone. I'm done with you being there. So as a result, here's this conflict. Here's this challenge. Your energy is rejecting someone's energy with the 5 of Wands. The Ace of Swords is there because you know the truth already. I can see clearly now that you're on some silly fuck shit too. And, you have a lot of responsibility of what you keep accepting for you. And you're like, and there's nothing I can do about it. Okay. Yeah, so you're standing out. You're like, I'm just going to restrict my energy. That person, they put themselves where they need to be. You're like, that person put themselves right where they need to be. Far be it from me to remove them. That's where they want to be. That's how they want to live their life. Okay, cool. Stay there. I'm going to detach myself from it. You're like, I'm going to detach myself from it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. I don't want to know it. You tried to work with this person in the past. Yeah, I see in the 3 of Pentacles in the past, and above you, the King of Wands, you're just like, I can't do this no more. This is pissing me off. It's time for me to act. Okay. Time for me to take action. And so in front of you, the Prince of Wands, there's that gotta take a dump urge. Yeah. Somebody does something stupid and you just gotta address it. You just can't sit up here and pretend like this is okay anymore. Yeah, 3 of Wands, you're like, I expect better for you. I figured, I expected better from you. I expected better from myself. Okay. And the 6 of Swords, okay, this person, they're going to move on. They walk away. Anytime you stand up and you tell them how you really feel, they walk away. They can't handle the heat. They can't handle the heat of being told the truth. I heard. Okay. Yeah. And you feel like this is a karmic connection. You feel like I put in all the work that I could. I've been dedicated. I put all the effort into this. I've done everything on my part. You say that's how you really feel inside. And as an outcome here, the devil, you're going to leave that person with their own devil. Yeah. We have the King of Pentacles about that devil with the 4 of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're showing up in this King of Pentacles energy. You get what you want. You're about to go off in a new path. You're going to go off with those who are like-minded, who have a like energy, and you're going to do that. In regards to this person, I see this person sad. Oh, God, this person is very depressed. Some of you, wow. I have the 4 of Pentacles and the King of Cups, but it's imagery, okay? Because as I look at this, it's like this person is, oh God, from my image, I ain't even gonna lie. From the way I'm looking at it, it looks like that King of Cups is holding a gun up to his head. That's what I saw, okay? And I just feel like you're pulling your energy back because the situation is not evolving. It's not growing. It's that horse. It's standing up on 3 stumps, not even 4 stumps. It's standing up on 3 stumps, and it's not even a real horse. It's a piece of furniture, and you're like, this horse ain't going nowhere. It's an illusion to think that this thing is going to go anywhere. Oh, my goodness. I have just a few more cards. I said keep reading. So let me see here. What you're thinking about doing is the 5 of Pentacles, leaving somebody out in the cold. You're thinking, I got to leave somebody alone. You're getting a got to take a dump urge to walk away with the 5 of Cups. To turn away from a situation that ain't got no love in it, because there's more love for you. I heard there's more love to be had, but it ain't here. I heard, but it ain't here. Let's see. And you, with the King of Pentacles, I told you coming out King of Pentacles energy with the Chariot. Okay, that's Cancerian energy. So here you are. You're going to move on. You're going to move forward. Somebody here, you're going to have a new person. You're going to move right into a new connection. So it's like, okay, anywhere where this is a romantic connection of yours, you cut this thing off. You know what I'm saying? You're going to cut this. I don't feel like it's yours, though. You cut this thing off, you got a new stability connection. Okay. Yes, thank you. That's what they're showing me. That's the one that vibrate right. Okay. Anywhere where you're letting go of this friendship because you just refuse to participate in their demise. They're on a path of destruction. They are in self-destruct mode. You don't want to see. It's not meant for you to see. Yeah, you're out of there. You ain't participating in that. Somebody here, their misery and their self-destructive ways has a lot to do with the fact that there's a lot of immaturity in this person, and they're not interested again in they have a low sense of self-worth. Okay, and this person it's like it's going to keep being shown to them until they honor it, until they honor their own self-worth. Okay. I see any situation where you're dealing with a mean energy, not a person, because remember, they think you mean. It's not about dealing with a mean person. It's about dealing with the violent energy, okay, of a spirit of violence, okay? There's a spirit of violence. There is a spirit of violence. You're cutting that off. Yeah. I see, wow. I see as soon as you cut this off, 9 of Cups and 9 of Pentacles comes together out with the world, honey. As soon as you stand up and you cut that off, okay. Boom. Wish fulfillment. Boom. Increase. Gains. Okay. I even see somebody here, you're like, I'm going to have to sage my whole life behind this shit. Now that I understand that person had entities, that makes perfect sense. And I see somebody, like, there's going to be an empty room as a result of it. So however that comes into play. Okay. What was being hidden from you is 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. There's something here that's been hidden from you. It's been held back from you. Okay. It's going to be revealed. Okay. And it's only going to be revealed when you walk away. Hello. And it's closing out this karmic cycle. Like, you got to close it out. That's the only time it's going to be revealed. What has to fall down still? Okay. The Sun, the 6 of Pentacles, the Prince of Swords, and our last card is the Queen of Cups. That's the entire deck, people. So something has to fall down here. Christ consciousness and clear awareness of the truth is, you got to stop giving this thing energy. That's what's got to fall down. That you could be a good enough friend that your friend would find her worth. That you could give enough time and energy and love, and things would change. All you're doing is giving away, and you're investing in something that was never going to invest back in you. And it's like, wow, that's a big realization. Yeah, this is what has to fall down. You got to realize what I'm invested in here is not going to ever invest in me. And then also with the Prince of Swords and the Queen of Cups, it's like attacks, accusations. The Prince of Swords is like people who aren't happy, and they gonna come to you with it. And the Queen of Cups is like, and this is about you receiving it. So you're like protecting your energy. There's a big thing here about you protecting your energy here. It's like, you don't need to receive all that negativity that somebody keep throwing your way. And so whatever relationship form this is with you, like, that's a big message here. You don't need to receive the negativity somebody's throwing your way. If they've been entertaining some other connections and you've been warning them about those connections, it's like you get the take a dump urge to be fully removed before there are karmic repercussions to this individual. Okay. I heard somebody had an opportunity for grace with you. They denied that. They said no. Okay. Karmic repercussions are coming somebody's way here. Yeah. They want me to keep reading, but do it differently. I'm like, okay. They want me to like go around and just like move the cards around. So let me just listen and see what else I'm supposed to see. But I guess y'all are supposed to see it too on YouTube anyway. Okay, what is this over here? This justice. What is justice? Oh, the Ten of Swords. Yeah, so as you take the end, it's the end of a karmic cycle for you. They're saying when you close this thing down, this is interesting. When you close the thing down, when you decide, I'm not giving any more chances. I'm just not going to do this anymore because of your truth. That's when and it's like when you make that known, when you speak it out. When you finally tell this person, okay, don't call me no more, don't text me no more. That's karmic justice, but you've got to follow through with that. Okay. What else do you want to talk about here? Okay, you were concerned that you had you were concerned about some sort of attack at your house. If that's the case, don't worry, your house is protected. You were concerned about protecting your abundance. It's going to be protected. You don't have to worry yourself about these things. They say don't spend your energy worrying yourself about these things. Okay. You say, I got all this love for this person, though. What am I going to do? And it's like, we're going to show you a new way, a new place to channel that energy is what I see. Yeah, we're going to show you a new place to channel that energy. So like I said, some of you, this is going to equate to, this was a very good friend of yours, or maybe even a best friend, right? You're going to have a new best friend. Some of you, this was a lover. You're going to have a new lover. It's like that. Yeah, Spirit is saying we're going to switch it out for another one that's better fit. Okay, another one that's a better fit. What else? Your spiritual blessings, you are spiritually protected. Okay, you have learned so many major life lessons. They're showing me this Hierophant card here. You have learned so many major life lessons with that Empress energy there. Your value and your worth. You have status. Okay, you are the divine feminine. Yeah, you are the divine feminine. Okay, invest your energy in, okay, to being very clear and decisive right now. That's what they want you to do. They want you to get very clear and decisive. They want you to invest your energy in. So I see somebody who is rehashing all the reasons why it's exactly the way it's about to be, and fuck how it used to be. It's like that. And then when I say that, I hear early in the mornings when I think about you. Yeah, you hit me like I don't know, what you say, I don't know. In the mornings when it's like, so invest your energy in bringing it into that. Somebody here is used to waking up and seeing somebody there and getting it on, and it's like, that ain't happening no more. Yeah, because I see they're showing me the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Yeah, what you really want is to let this go. I heard what you really want is to let this go, because this thing right here, it's not for you. Okay, it's not for you. Anything else? Yes. They said we want to talk about that Emperor, because it's supposed to be the divine masculine. Whoa. As I pulled this over here, I'm glad this is on camera. Okay, as I pulled this Emperor card over here to talk about it, they want me to talk about it. It drugged the Starman with it, which is a magician, and it flipped it in reverse. The divine masculine energy here is a deception. They're deceptive. They're manipulative. They play in mind games. They ain't on the real. Okay, there's something here about untrustworthy, and I mean, just the body language in this image. Hands crossed across the chest. Body language reading. Body language says that person is blocked off. And with the tarot cards here is the magician in reverse. Okay. This person is so protective, but they're very manipulative as well. They'll do anything to get their way. They ain't got no problem messing with somebody else. This is why you are protected from it. Yeah, and Spirit is guiding you. Don't do it. Things don't work out with this person for a reason. And it's like, close this cycle out. So, wow, what a message today. What a way to play with the cards today. I didn't know what was going to happen, but here we are. Okay, listen, where's my power cord? All right, thank you. And so this is our Tarot in the Shadow session. We're going to pull the last message out, which was the first one that we grabbed. And it is from a postcard from Spirit, Dearest You. We're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journeys. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity, be clear, and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer. In your favor, affirmative, we say, loving you so much. Okay, what I want to talk about here. There was something here about your journey. We started this off with runes, and with the runes, I told you, God says something about this is your journey. This is about you. They want you to journey. They want you to grow. They want to appreciate the journey. They want you to take this journey. They want you to have this journey. This is this life journey. The other thing was about clarity in your communication, and they're showing me that Ace of Swords and that Ten of Swords. So somewhere here, you got to clearly affirm in your statements, like there is no more chances. No, there's no takebacks. There's no do-overs. It's over. It's done. You know what I'm saying? It's done. It's done. It's already done. Somewhere in this experience, in the past, I hear in the past, you had, well, maybe in the future there might be. No, it's done. There is no future. There is no maybes in the futures. There is no might be's. There is no none of that. It's just done. It's like it's over. With the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords that they showed me about, the clearly communicating. So some of you left the door open because I'm here. I'm gonna leave that door open. Yeah, no. And God's like, don't be leaving no more doors open here. Close this down for once and for all. Okay. You've been, I heard too with this that you've been trying to just hope that they would catch a vibe. No, they're not going to catch a vibe. You're going to have to say it, and you're going to have to say it clear and maybe like a bitch. Okay. So this is what we have for you for this episode of Tarot in the Shadows. It's a great day to get a reading, you guys. So go to my website, make that happen, and you'll be next up on my list. So until next time, I'm sending you so much. No, they said I'm not allowed to do the short abbreviated version anymore. Do the full thing. Okay, we gave it to you. Now saying, okay, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course, me and mine. Until next time. Kamsahamnida. Gracias. Later, baby. That's all, folks. It always feels so good when I